Greetings and salutations, YouTubers. This is ZillaFan85, and I, of course, represent YouTube's bargain basement of the airwaves. I'm back today with my latest video. For today, just a quick little one for you here. I did attend this past weekend, Spooky Empire here in Orlando, Florida, November of this year, November 2025, I should say. It started Halloween Day, but it ended November 2nd. So at the time of this recording, that was yesterday. Today being November 3rd, and of course it being Godzilla Day. So anyways, though, yep, so the horror convention in Orlando, Florida, very, very cool. I had a good time, had a lot of fun, and I picked up a few cool little trinkets here, nothing major, but, you know, just a few little things, so I kind of just wanted to go over my haul for the, for this year's convention, as is normally the case when I go to conventions. So anyway, so we're going to start out with kind of my my big pickups, which were my 3 posters that I went and picked up. So same vendor has a bunch of really cool movie posters, has very good deals on them. You even get the inserts and the cardboard backings to help protect them. So really appreciate it. Like I said, they were good and reasonably priced, and of course you even get better prices when you bundle them. So let me try to just kind of do the best I can here because they're bigger posters, but I'm going to start out, of course, as you see right here, my Godzilla 1985 poster. I was really excited to get this. I've been wanting a Godzilla 1985 poster for a long time, and I'm glad that I happened upon it there. It was the only one I could find, and I just decided to go for it. I was kind of torn between this one and Invasion of the Astro Monster, but I just ultimately decided to go for the 85 instead. I probably could have done both, but, you know, didn't want to get too out of sorts, especially because I already got, you know, some other stuff, so... But anyways, you guys can see here, standard fare for the poster, really cool. Trying to remember what the sizing is on these. Offhand, I can't remember, but nonetheless, just a really awesome poster here for Godzilla 1985. I'll go ahead and set this off to the side. And next we will look at... I got 2 King Kong posters, as you guys could see here. This from the original 1933 King Kong, one of my favorite films ever. Probably, well, easily in my top 3, maybe even top 2. My favorite movies ever. And really like this poster art here, as you guys can see. Just that standard when he's opening the gate, and of course you got Fay Ray and Darrow there tied up to the altar, the natives and the ship crew in the background, everything, all for that poster art, of course, with King Kong and all that. They're very awesome. I have a shirt that depicts the same image as well, the same poster art image. But really did want to get a poster of it as well. I would kind of I would have liked, you know, if not this one, then the one where you see Kong, the more movie type image, and you see him looming over New York City. That's kind of the other poster that I really like a lot as well. I didn't see that one there. I saw the more you know, cartoon style art where he's at the top of the Empire State Building battling the planes. But between that one and this one, I preferred this one. So again, very happy to have this poster. I'll go ahead and slip this guy next to Godzilla. And then, as you guys can see here, the other poster that I picked up. Another film I love, King Kong 1976. For Christmas, back when it came out there, as you guys can see. Awesome. And I do love this poster art too, with Kong on top of the World Trade Center there, holding up this piece of machinery, battling, got the plane, and then of course the 2 helicopters, backdrop there, of course holding up Jessica Lange. Very awesome. I love this image. This version of Kong, like my friend even said, did always tend to scare me a lot. But really, really huge fan of the '76 film, and King Kong Lives as well. I know that's not everybody's cup of tea, but I do happen to love both films from Dino De Laurentiis. But yeah, very, very happy I was able to get this King Kong 1976 poster, folks. So, anyways, putting that up here as well. So, just kind of have to stack them as best as I can here, of course. Try to raise the camera just so you guys can somewhat see the posters in view. But we'll go over my other items that I picked up here. So next, I got this wallet, Ninja Turtles wallet from the '87 cartoon, of course, what I grew up with. I needed a new wallet, so I was glad to have happened. I was having a hard time finding them at the convention, then just so happened yesterday there, because we spent the weekend there. Just so had my friend and I, so just so happened to find the vendor there that was selling a bunch of really cool wallets. They had a Masters of the Universe one as well, so shout out to both Everett, Godzilla Fan Freaks, and Nick from the Monster Report. I do love Masters of the Universe, but both of them are mega fans. So I was almost debating on picking that up, and they had a belt for it as well up for, and divvying it out to those two guys, but didn't get around to it. But very, very cool. It's just a buy. I'm used to having trifold wallets, so this would be kind of my first real venture into a bifold, but I think given what I use for, keeping wallets, so bifold should be good enough. Not going to bother opening up. It's just standard fare as a wallet, but you can see it's got the strap on it and everything. And just really, really cool artwork here for the '87 Ninja Turtles. And I love the background with like the shell. So we are definitely shell-shocked here, folks. But yep, very, very happy to have that. Like I said, needed a new wallet. My other one that I have is getting pretty torn up, so... Anyways, next, moving on. I've got a Sonic the Hedgehog 2 coaster. I was happy to pick this up. If you guys know, I'm a huge Sonic the Hedgehog fan, especially so the classic era Sonic, the days of the Genesis and whatnot. So Sonic 2 definitely up there among my favorites in the series. Not my all-time favorite. That honor goes to Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but love Sonic 2 as well. So very, very cool artwork depicted from the box. And I needed another coaster, so I was glad to get that. And then, of course, I also picked up 3 keychains. They were 3 for $10, so, nice and cheap and easy to do. So, first one here we'll go over is just keeping it in the realm of Sonic. I got Sonic the Hedgehog keychain, and as you guys can see, they shaped these in the shape of the actual game cartridges. So the actual Genesis cartridge here, the keychain on it. Very, very cool. I really like these a lot. They also had like magnets and whatnot like this as well. So really, really cool, this fender. I believe these were all 3D printed. But definitely happy to have this. And then I got a Metroid keychain. I love Metroid as well, the original, although I've grown to love Super Metroid even more. I couldn't find a Super Metroid one, but definitely happy to have the original on a keychain like that. Really, really cool. Again, in the shape of the NES cartridge. Very, very awesome, folks. And then, last but not least, the third keychain I got is Spyro the Dragon. And again, I love Spyro the Dragon, especially the original game. The first 2 games is mainly so. I like the third one as well, not as much as the first 2. And the original game is my personal favorite in the series. So Very, very awesome. And he even got the cover art on the back as well. So they paid attention to detail, as you guys could see here. I appreciate it. Very, very cool with the 3D printing. You even got the barcode and everything. Very, very awesome. So, again, 3 for 10. So you can't beat it here, folks. So I didn't do any figure pickups. Nothing really that I was looking for figure-wise. But, I'm just happy with what I've got. Absolutely so. And just to kind of pull it back so you guys can see, let's take a little look-see around again here. Three posters, of course the wallet, the coaster, and then the 3 keychains. But that was it. That's my haul for this year's Spooky Empire here. Like I said, they're definitely very happy with my pickups. Nothing major, just some cool little stuff that I was in the market for and was wanting. So, anyways, though, folks, that does pretty much wrap it up for this video. Next time around, of course, we'll get back into the figure reviews and whatnot. I got some kaiju stuff and what have you. I've got some things in mind of what I want to start covering next for my next reviews, but that'll probably be at least a few weeks out or so. Just busy with work and other things going on. So again, videos probably going to continue on being few and far in between. But get to them when I can, though, folks. Anyways, though, I would like to thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to subscribe, please feel free to do so. If you would like to like and or comment on any of my videos, please feel free to do so as well. And just remember, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, you be good to yourselves and sayonara, and have a frightfully fantastic day.